Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
What it is, what it does, what it do. It's your boy. Time to get down for the clown. I know we missed it. It's Wednesday. We got a couple things to talk about today. Keep an eye on your videos today because your man is going to come at you twice. Right now and then one later on today to discuss that Daredevil. But right now we got a Reading Rainbow to do. But before we do what we do, I got to do for me, you, and the crew. Now pull up. Boom. Yeah. What up, Afro Tug Nation? It's your boy, T3, Geek Town. Let's get down for the clown. Whoa, here we go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, come talk to your boy. Everybody that gets down for the clown, thank you for watching every day, because you know it ain't easy to get around, but we do what we do just for me, you, and the crew. So what are we getting down on today on that Reading Rainbow? Oh, absolutely. Spider-Verse. Yes. The New Blood. What is this comic book? Yo, first and foremost, shout out to Shorty real quick. Yeah, baby girl right there. She gave your man every indication to pick up this comic book. She showed it to me and she knew my heart was flitter flatter and in love. So what is this book one of this new Spider-Verse? So when you open up this book is basically coming off. There is a war going on, something happening as always in the multiverse. But in this case, this particular individual, which we have not yet met, is making a selection of all the different Spider-Man out there in the universe. And you come across Ghost Spider and Spider-Punk and Spider-Man and Peter Parker Spider-Man and, you know what I'm saying, Spider-Man 299 and all the rest of them. But these three first that we came across was very interesting to me. In one universe, not only does Spider-Man get his powers his natural way, he also get the powers of the Hulk. So he becomes Spider-Hulk. And that individual was a very wild out individual. Didn't lose a fight, but he lost everything with his life. Mary Jane couldn't be around him. All the villains was coming at him. Everybody he ever knew was in danger and he was constantly alone. And so with this particular universe, Spider-Man as Spider-Hulk was not going to be the hero that we all love to hate, I guess you could say, for the city. But he may be one of the contendants that comes in the upcoming battle. Then we jump into the next universe and we have Count Parker. Yes, I said it. Count Parker, a vampire Spider-Man. And his whole piece is he's just trying to live his best life as a vampire forever. Somewhere along the way during his experimentations, he decided to try to create a mutant spider to give him inhuman abilities. And not only did it make him inhuman as a spider person, but also gave him vampire-like abilities where he was like the Dracula of Spider-Man. Except in this world, he actually makes the Vulture, Scorpion, Doc Ock, and they're all his allies, his people, his folks, his family. And Mary Jane Watson, aka Mary Jane Van Helsing, right? I know I said it. Mary Jane Van Helsing is a vampire hunter, and she was grown up whose parents were slain by vampires. Well, she was hired to come kill Count Parker, and in doing so, loses the battle and becomes Peter Parker's love of his life and interest. As in every universe, Peter Parker always has his Mary Jane, his love, you know what I'm saying, his Gwen Stacy, you know what I'm saying, that goes on in this universe. And then the last universe that we came across was Miles Morales. But in this universe, he's teamed up with his uncle to fight injustice. His uncle is an anti-hero. Miles Morales is a hero that we all know, we all love. And he's out there trying to save the world. But in this universe, he loses his uncle the same way Peter Parker loses his uncle, which was the universe of his life. And in doing so, he becomes Spider Prowler, taking on both sides of the universe of being Spider-Man and Prowler in this particular universe. This was very interesting because we have yet to figure out what war is coming, what is happening in the Spider-Verse, that this individual must find a spider person or a Spider-Man or a spider individual to take on this universe. I have to say, as a book one, I am intrigued. I'm loving every portion of it. It has multi-covers for those that do collect comic books like I do. So you have more than one cover to pick from. I was especially intrigued with the Vampire Spider-Man. But he does not fight crime. He just fights time. You know what I'm saying? So it is interesting. And Spider-Hulk comes off as just like the old school Bruce Banner, walking through the street. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. You know what I'm saying? For those who watch the old school Credible Hulk, and he was hitchhiking along the side of the road, which is how that universe ends. And he's forever alone, a nomad with no home. And Spider Prowler, seeing the best in people, but not always expecting the worst in everything that goes on in his life. And this will lead up to the team up that is going to go down eventually in this Spider universe. I feel that we're going to come across quite a few different Spider-Mans, which is going to be interesting because the Spiderweb universe is just as big as just the technical universe out there in this world. And I'm interested to see how far this goes in the Spider-Verse. All right, folks, let's get ready because part 2 of the day, Daredevil, you know what I'm saying? The latest episode dropped. So your man's is got to break it down. What went down? What's going on as we getting ready to round up for the conclusion of season 4, the final episode. Man. There's some things that went down in this episode that's going to lead into the next episode, which is honestly, I believe is when Punisher is going to come out and start busting caps and handing out people and it's going to go crazy and it's going to go wild. I cannot wait for your man to show up, and the Defenders are coming. Yes, Kingpin is on his way. The Defenders are doing what they do. Everybody's falling back into their role. I'm giving out way too much information. So until then, if you see your mans in the streets, hit them with the beats. Hit them with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle.